Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Victor, senior drum coach of Rockoutloud, and I'm here with my drum student, Joey. And Joey, how you doing today?
Great.
Awesome. So, it's been a while since we've done an interview, so I'm excited to be back here. Joey, how are you feeling tonight?
Great.
Yeah? That's 2 greats, so we're 2 for 2 so far.
Always great.
So, Joey, I want to talk to you a little bit about just your journey as a musician and as a drummer. So, what age did you start playing drums?
4.
4 years old. So you've been playing for how long now?
5 years.
5 years. That's quite a long time. So what got you into drumming? Did you have a drummer that you liked, or did one of your folks introduce you to music? Like, tell me a little bit about what happened.
I just saw an instrument and I just wanted to play it.
Okay, so would you see it in the store or in a magazine?
I saw it in a store and I told Mom and Dad that I really wanted to play it because it looked cool.
Drums are cool. So
he meant guitar. He really meant the guitar.
Oh, guitar.
Yeah, they wanted him to.
So you started on guitar first?
No, I'm just playing.
I started on drums.
Grady Man's tripping me up already.
Sorry.
I've been playing the first instrument I've ever played is xylophone.
Xylophone, okay.
I played when I first was 3.
3 years old, okay. And so where did the switch from xylophone to drums come from? You saw the drums in the store?
Yep, and I told Mom and Dad, can I play the drums?
And what did they say?
Sure, you could play the drums.
Wow, that is shocking. Because most parents are like, oh god, the kid wants to play the drums, we gotta get him a drum set. But it sounds like you've had supportive parents right from day one when it comes to music, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And how's that been for you?
Great, because the first time I played the drums, I was just banging on everything.
Mhm. Well, that's one of the fun things about drums is that you get to hit stuff, and it's one of the few areas in life where that's actually acceptable to hit stuff. So, did you take lessons from day one, or were you taught by Mom or Dad from day one, or?
Well, I went to this place called. You good? Okay, so I went to this drum school called to School of Rock.
Make sure you edit that.
And
Was it wait? Was it the Staten Island School of Rock?
No.
nope, New Jersey.
New Jersey School of Rock. Okay.
And I got this, and I had this person named Rocky.
Rocky. Okay, so Rocky was your first drum teacher?
Yeah, and he retired to be a doctor.
Wow, that's quite the leap.
And I got this, and I had a second drummer that, and I forgot his name.
That's all right.
I think his name was Joseph. I don't know.
Was it Bullwinkle, like Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Okay, I don't.
Okay, so you played drums for a few years, right? And then you came to Rockoutloud. And what were your thoughts and feelings when you first walked into Rockoutloud? What were you thinking about the whole place? I remember we had our trial lesson together like months before I took you on as a student. I don't know if you remember that.
Nope.
But I remember you coming in to the lesson room, and we did one lesson together. Do you remember that? No? I remember you had a lot of fun.
Was it the band room?
No, it was in the private lesson room.
What?
Yeah.
The pilot lesson room?
Private lesson room.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of this podcast, can you show me it?
It's the same lesson room that we go into every week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we had a trial, and then we didn't see each other for a while, and then you came back, and I was like, I remember that kid. I remember Joey. I remember his trial lesson. We had a grand old time, and I remember you did really well.
Yeah, so we changed it on every Fridays, and then actually, I don't remember. Wait, I think it was every Monday. Then we actually changed it to every Friday.
Mhm. Yeah, schedule changes are like a it's part of finding the right time between a coach and the student. But
Do
then,
you work on Saturdays and Sundays?
yes, not Sundays, but yes on Saturdays. So Joey, you came in and you started taking lessons at Rockoutloud, and you did a lot here when you started. So you did the band camp. What'd you do during the band camp?
We produced our song, which is "We Are Kids Rock" on Vimeo. Yeah, and I'm thinking of since Steven was the coach.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Steven.
And I think Steven. Well, the person who owns this place, I think his son should post it to YouTube.
Sal? Yeah. So your music camp is run by Steven and Sal, right? So
Yeah, and a girl that I forgot her name.
Marissa.
Oh, Marissa. Yeah.
Yeah, so you had a lot of good coaches guiding you guys, but really, you guys did the work, right? You guys wrote the song.
Yeah, like this. We are kids rock. We are kids rock. Rocking around the clock. 'Cause we're kids rock.
I remember hearing that song, and I was thinking, oh man, that beat's really cool. And then I saw, oh, that was Joey that played that beat.
And
you all sang on it too.
And I actually forgot about you.
Ouch! Well, here I am now, so hopefully... So had you written a song before that? Or was that your first time writing a song?
No, actually, this person named Isabella was actually singing the chorus. And,
So you wrote the song with other people?
yeah, and Valentina actually played, like, the guitar.
Mm-hmm. Right, so right then and there you walked in and you had a band. Right there, you got to coordinate putting people together. You walked into Rockoutloud and boom, you had a band formed. And you guys wrote a song. And then what'd you do after you wrote the song?
Well, before we did our song, we named our bands, like.
Do you remember the band name?
Yeah, I wanted to name it Rockoutloud, the whole entire school.
Well, that's actually already copyrighted. You can see that's the.
And Isabella actually wanted to name it Kids Rock.
Well, you guys did rock, because I heard the song and it rocked.
Well, it was loud in that, actually. It was literally loud, or literally.
Well, yeah, dude, you're playing rock and roll.
Like, loud as heck.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so you came in, you named your band, you wrote the song. What'd you do after you wrote the song?
We posted it on Vimeo. And we actually...
Well, you had to have something to post on Vimeo first.
Okay, so we actually edited.
What did you edit?
We edited the song. We actually did voiceover.
Yeah. So you recorded the song first.
And then after that, we did lip sync. Like this.
Right, and that's a typical part. That's a typical part of making a music video where you record the song.
Yeah.
You record the song. You have the recording, and then you record the video, and you just set the video to the recorded music. Right. So you got the whole experience of coming in, forming a band, naming it, writing a song, recording it, editing and producing it, and making a music video for it, all in the span of 2 weeks.
Well, after the band camp, actually Sal and Steven were actually working on, like, posting it on Vimeo.
Right. So you made the video, and then it was posted to the internet. And now you're like worldwide famous, right?
Yeah, Vimeo. It wasn't on YouTube. It was not like on YouTube.
Yeah.
It was on Vimeo.
Right. Oh, hey, I mean, YouTube's mainstream, right? So Vimeo's kind of like cooler because it's, underground, and it's like everybody knows YouTube. But if you come across someone and you're like, hey man, do you know Vimeo? And they're like, yeah, dude, I know Vimeo. What's your reaction? Are they cool? Because they know Vimeo?
They do.
They do know Vimeo.
Yeah, and I'm trying to post it on like YouTube. I was just trying to I wanted Steven and Sal to post it on YouTube, but they actually refused to.
Wow! So we went from shout out to Steven to calling out Steven. Sorry, Steven.
Well, they actually refused to do it. They just
Oh, wow.
put it on Vimeo instead. Why can't they just put it on YouTube?
I don't know. You know what? Maybe that's a conversation that I'll have to have with Sal and Steven.
Yeah.
See if we can convince them to post it on YouTube.
Yeah, we have to beg them to put it on YouTube.
I'm sure we could work something out. But you had that whole experience within 2 weeks. So that's pretty much like everything professional musicians do on the creative side of music. So is that what you want to do? Like, do you want to be a professional musician?
See.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So when did you first think about like doing music?
Do music? Well, I first did music since 2013
Right.
when I was playing Xylophone.
Okay, so Xylophone, and was it like right from then and there that you were like, oh yeah, I want to do this full time, or did you do music for a while and then decide, okay, I like this?
My parents actually gave me a xylophone for like Christmas. Then, I'm not lying, Mommy.
So cute.
Then,
So you got a xylophone for Christmas. Then what happened?
then,
Did you like it?
yep, and I played it since like when I was 4. And I actually retired from it, so I played drums.
You retired from xylophone to pick up drums?
Yeah, then I did
Cool.
drum.
Then you started drums, and then was it xylophone or drums that made you say, oh, I want to become a musician?
It was drums.
It was drums. Right answer.
Mhm.
So you picked up drums, you came to Rockoutloud, you had that whole professional experience, right? And then we started having our drum lessons together around that time. And you started learning a bunch of songs, right? So what's been your favorite song to learn in our lessons so far?
I think I was literally telling you, can we play the rock out? Can we play We Are Kids Rock by literally Kids Rock? and
So the song that you wrote.
yeah, and you said, oh, the project that you did, and you looked it up, We Are Kids Rock, and you said it's gonna take hours to find it.
Oh yeah, I remember I was having trouble finding it on Vimeo.
Yeah, it would take like 8 hours to do it. Maybe.
You know what I can do? I can have Stevens just send me the link to that one, and then we can play it in a lesson. What about some of the songs by some of the other bands that I know we've been working on a lot of Green Day songs, right?
Yeah, and I really want to play this song called 24 Karat by Bruno Mars.
Oh, we can definitely do that one. What about? So one of the other things that we did was we played a live show. Right, we had a live Rockoutloud show at. Do you remember the name of the venue?
Kids Rock.
No, it was the House of Independence in Asbury Park.
Oh yeah, and I saw my dance friend named Pablo.
Oh, that's cool. So you had people come out to support you guys at the show.
Yeah, and his little bruh.
So what was it like? Was that your first time playing live? I know you've played here
Yeah.
before and you've done the music video, but was that your first time playing in front of an audience?
No, I actually did dance. Dance.
Oh, cool! Awesome. But was that your first time playing an instrument in front of an audience?
Oh,
Or playing with a band in front of an audience?
it was. It was literally the first time playing the instrument.
Yeah? And how did you feel about that? So, walk me through what you were thinking and feeling before the show. Were you nervous at all? Were you excited?
I was
A little bit of
excited.
everything? Excited?
Yep, bussin'.
Okay, so the show's coming up. We're working on the song. What song did you do? Do you remember?
Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles.
Boom, exactly. So we're learning Watermelon Sugar in our lessons. We're doing great. We're doing the rehearsals with the band. You guys are sounding awesome. Show's coming up. You're excited. You get to the venue. What are you feeling?
I was at what?
You're still excited?
Oh, yeah.
So you're at the venue. You're stoked to play the show. Then you get up on stage. Now what are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling sad because I can't, because actually now I want to play a different song, and I don't want to play Boulevard of Broken Dreams because it's explicit.
Well, that's why we play the clean version. That's why we play the clean version, right? Every time we do like a song like that, I'm like, I think this song, I always look up the clean version, right? So that we keep it Rockoutloud friendly. But I'm thinking about the show right now, right? So you're on stage.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to play Watermelon Sugar. You still excited or are you nervous? You see all those people.
I was excited.
You were excited. So you were never nervous at all.
Yeah, so my parents went okay, so I went in the car. My mother was complaining about it as usual.
Oh, boy.
She was complaining about it and said, why can't we do a more harder song?
So you want to challenge yourself as a musician? Is that what you're telling me?
Laugh, audience.
So then you played the show, and how'd the show go?
It went fantastic.
It went fantastic. You guys did awesome. And after the end of the song, what was the reaction from the crowd?
I heard my father do this and go Joe.
So you had support from the audience, you had support from your family, your friends from dance were there. So all in all, I'd say it went pretty well. How would you say the show went?
And great. And actually at Icon, at this place called Icon, which is like a dance company.
Uh-huh. And
my friend Pablo said, Joe, why at Rockoutloud do people call you Joey? And I said, I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know why. That's just what I said.
Right. That could be your stage name, right? Joey. Joey the drummer.
No, I don't want that to be my band name.
You don't want that to be your stage name?
No, I want it to be Kids Rock like usual.
Well, that's the band name. But you got to have your personal stage name. Okay, so let's have the audience put in the comments section what Joey's stage name for his band Kids Rock should be. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah, let's just do it like basic, like typical, like everybody likes it. Let's do like Joseph Orlando.
Joseph Orlando? That's your stage name?
Yup.
That's also your real name, right?
Yeah, Joseph.
So your stage name is your real name?
Yeah, Joseph Orlando.
Authenticity, I like it. So, Joey, we're reaching the end of the interview here. So,
No.
I know. But let's talk about the future, right? So you started off on xylophone, you moved to drums, you came to Rockoutloud, you had a whole professional experience, you rehearsed, you wrote a song, recorded it, you rehearsed for the band, you played live. So what I want to know is, now that you've kind of like gotten into all that, what's your favorite part about doing music? Is it performing live? Is it creating stuff with a band? Writing music? Doing music videos? Like being in the studio? What's your favorite part?
Well, I actually liked doing like We Are Kids Rock, but I actually say to myself, why did I rap like this? It just literally sucks.
Oh, it didn't suck though. It was really good. But that's a common thing for people who are creating things, is to have a little bit of doubt. Like after they create it, that people start to wonder, like, is this good? Is this not good? How are people going to think about it, right? And that's a normal part of the creative process. And one of the best things to do is to, there comes a point where in that creative process, you just have to say to yourself, okay, I've written this, I've edited it, I've produced it. At some point, good enough is good enough, and you just have to release it into the world, right? And maybe your feelings towards that song change over time. Maybe you release it, you really like it. then a few months pass, you start to think, oh, I could have done this differently, I could have done that differently, I don't like the song as much. Then more time passes and you like the song. So how you feel about the song is going to change over time. But that song is a snapshot of where you were as an artist at that time in your life, right? And every song that you write is going to be like that. So the best thing to do is to keep creating, right? So the longer you do this, the more stuff you create, the more musical snapshots you have at different points in your life, right? And as you start to create this larger body of work, you're like, it defines your evolution as a musician. So talking about your evolution as a musician, what are your long-term goals with music? What do you want to do with this? Do you want to be a studio guy? Do you want to tour the world?
Studio.
You want to be a studio drummer. Cool. And what kind of music do you want to play? You want to play rock, rap, electronic, everything?
Rock. Because we have my band name as Kids Rock. I don't want to change it. It's just a good
Kids
name.
Rock, right? So it's Kids Rock. You're at Rockoutloud. You want to play rock.
Yeah, my band name is literally Kids Rock. I just want to do rock the whole entire. I just want to just play rock for the whole
For the rest of your life, right?
Yeah, I want to play rock for eternity.
Rock for eternity. Well, I think we can do that. We are called Rockoutloud after all, so I think you're in the right place. Joey, do you have anything left that you want to say to the audience before we leave?
Okay, so I have a question for you. Okay.
You have a question for me?
Yeah, what is your favorite drummer?
My favorite drummer? My favorite drummer is a guy named Mike Portnoy. He used to play drums in the band Dream Theater, and now he plays drums for Transatlantic, Neil Morris, Liquid Tension Experiment, Sons of Apollo, the Winery Dogs. I can't think of a band this guy hasn't played with. What about you? Who's your favorite drummer?
I don't really have one because I like all drummers.
That is a great answer. And with that, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. Once again, this has been Joey. Everybody give a round of applause for Joey.
Clap it off.
Joey, great job.